What's up? What's happening? Hello, America. All right. We're back here in the studio. These are my curtains. They're like some kind of circus lady curtains. I ordered like this Day of the Dead lady curtains. This is what happens when you order crap off of Facebook and Instagram ads. And you let stuff sit in the package like way too long, longer than you even remember where you ordered stuff from, and can't really find the receipt in your email. And that's what you get. So today, there's Muhammad Ali. Also, not really looks like the picture that I ordered off of the internet. Yes. But these monkeys, yeah. I think those are all of my split personalities. Anywho's, I love the monkeys. My lovely friend Shauna painted the office for me. So today is like the 3-year anniversary of Route 66 Taco Company, which grew into Route 66 Taco and Wing Company. I'd really just love to be kicking back and celebrating. Really planned on opening a bottle of champagne today, but as business goes, I've been dealing with nonsense all day of adults behaving like children. You know what? When you own a business, those are some of the things that you have to deal with. You're responsible for it all if you are a responsible owner. But more importantly, I really want to take this time and kind of share some of my feelings and stories, because I think part of me becoming my best self is helping other people become their best selves. There are tons of people, all right, there aren't tons of people that watch these videos. There's like 12 of you. You know what I'm saying? But I totally have tons of friends that are super talented at whatever it is their gift is. And there are millions and millions of people out there that are just afraid to take that jump and become an entrepreneur, become self-employed, to work for themselves, to truly be financially responsible for everything that happens in your life. So let me kind of tell you some of these stories. Sorry, me and my allergies. Yes, by the way, I do have asthma, and yes, I smoke cigars, and sometimes I get a little wheezy. It happens, okay? I'm not dying. It also reminds me to breathe through my nose and not my mouth whenever my sinuses are clear. Anywho's, so 2018, I was sent back to St. Robert, Missouri after flaming out as general manager in a shithole Kentucky for the Cracker Barrel. Yeah, I won't even describe my feelings coming back to St. Robert. It's fine. I like St. Robert. It's very simple. It's a little limited. The store it is what it is. It's full of people that I really like and really like working with. But at the same time, I knew I was miserable. I was working for a corporation whose thing is pleasing people, which was the biggest paid no attention to the man behind the curtain crock of horse shit that you could ever have in the world. You know what? I knew this before I took the general manager job. I knew this when I was working there as a manager. I watched them fire my general manager because he couldn't get back to work fast enough because he had fucking cancer. Okay, so I already knew this pleasing people really meant we are pleasing shareholders and the other folks that we want to come through our doors, spend their money, and buy some trinkets in the gift shop before they leave. I already knew this. I already came back. It was comfortable to be back, but at the same time, I knew I was miserable. I knew I was working for a company that didn't really give two shits about me as a person. They didn't really care about my performance, and that's fine. That is the relationship. I perform, you give me a check. I perform, and you give me a bonus check. But I also knew that there is just something in my destiny that is greater than what I was doing. Um, some things kind of went down. I did have the idea. It came in that December. That December, I bought a house. My great friend Sarah Saddleberg was my agent. She sold me a house. And one thing in buying that house, um, I had the realization, epiphany of equity. I got tired of paying someone rent when I can have a home at the same amount of money or a little bit more, and I would have equity in that home. I converted and transformed that idea of equity into what I call sweat equity. Rather than me doing all of these tasks for someone else and they take the big chunk of the check, I could do the exact same things for myself. Granted, there's a greater amount of risk, but I am now investing that sweat equity into myself, in my future, my happiness. I control my own destiny. So I had the idea. The phrase came into my head December as I was just moving into my house. Route 66 Taco Company. Like, I could definitely make some killer tacos. I could do a lot of different things. I could be totally creative, and that's where that's where the idea was born. Right around February, some crazy shit went down. Some employee texted me on Super Bowl night on my weekend off, and I just got to the point where I said, F this. I have to get out of this job. I have to get out of this place that I am not happy in as fast as humanly effing possible. Thanks. I won't name your name, but many of you know who she is. Anyways, yeah. So that went down in February, and I worked my ass off from February to really, let's call it the end of April. By the end of February, I had an LLC. I had a little money in the bank, and I was figuring out how to get more money in the bank. By March, by March, I probably met with my friend who worked at a bank, and low battery. I gotta hurry up, make this video short. And I put a business plan together and kind of went through this kind of thing. And then I found a company that kind of helps you arrange some finances. And honestly, by the middle of May, I kind of found a couple of properties to move in. And by the end of May, I found a property, signed a lease, turned my notice in sometime in June, gave them about 3 weeks, actually gave them a sorry for your loss card, and told them when my last day was. Bang. So that was in June. Actually, that was in May, actually. That was right after Mother's Day. So really about the first couple of days of June, I was done with my job. I had the keys to the property June 1st. We opened July 1st. I put together the best team that I could. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to be successful in business, surround yourself with the best people that you can find. Figure out how to pay them, how to compensate them, how to keep them. That is one of the keys to life. And from there, you ride the roller coaster for about 2 years, especially in the restaurant business. Maybe you make it, maybe you don't. Many nights, I went home and I don't know. I don't know how I was gonna make it. Somehow, here I am. But my feelings were you terrified? Were you scared? Abso-fucking-lutely. To be willing to put everything that you own, everything that you've ever worked for on the line, your reputation, your feelings, whatever, yes, it is terrifying. But you know what? One point, once I turned in that notice, and once I signed that lease on that paper, Once I gathered all the money that I could together, I knew that there was no turning back. And as I was talking to an entrepreneur friend who owns a barbershop across the street, I said to him a couple weeks ago, the only way they're taking these keys from me is they pull them out of my fucking cold, dead body. And that is the mentality that I had from the day those doors opened to where I am today, where I'll be tomorrow, or I'll be a year from now, 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, that. You want to take these keys, you want to take my empire, it'll be from my cold fucking dead body. Or it will be when I say, I'm done, I'm cashing out, these are my chips. This is what it is. Is taking that jump and going, chasing your dreams, goals, whatever. Is it terrifying? Absolutely. Is it worthwhile? It absolutely can. Can be. And honestly, even if I failed, it would have been worthwhile. Because I know that I gave it everything that I had, every single freaking day. And just totally chase that dream. I would rather be somebody on their deathbed, and I'm getting a little teared up. It's cool. I would rather be on my deathbed knowing that I took chances in life and failed than being on my deathbed with regret and knowing that there is better that I could have done. So yes, plan, work hard, assemble the best team that you can, and chase your dreams and be your best self. Is it scary? Absolutely. But there are other people that have taken that jump and they'll be more than happy to give you 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Along the way, it's just 30-second compliments that just keep you going every day. When you get to that end of the line, pick up that phone, call somebody, text somebody, let them throw you a little lifeline, let them get you to where you need to be. But don't be scared. You can do it. You have a plan. You have a gift. If you're willing to put in the work and you're willing to sacrifice, you can get it done. And that is how you go after being your best self. Smoking truth, not smoking today. I'll see you soon.